Day 11. We are still in Britain, and it is now 16th century Britain was the time from Christmas until Lent was known as Carnival. And it could get pretty wild and crazy. Yeah, it was a parade of excess and turning the order on its head. So people dressed in costume, poor people demanded gifts from the rich. Church, as in inside the churches, was filled with dancing and revelry. Even the priests would make mockery of their regular duties. There'd be joke masses, and there was a lot of drinking and parties. So this is a long time, too, Christmas to Lent. The Christian church tried to stifle and stop this revelry, especially within the church buildings, because they were destroying things, and a lot of church property was getting ruined. Eventually, they did get people to party outside the church, but taking it to the streets was still too rowdy for some people. The Puritans, so that Puritan movement of banning all celebration, dancing, and thinking of any kind of enthusiasm, they would think it was satanic, comes from this legacy of carnival and craziness. In 1649, Oliver Cromwell, an obscure politician, led a rebellion against King Charles I. Protestant Puritans shut down all religious celebrations in England. Some of this was due to the carousing and crazy revelry of the poor upon the rich. The people were not happy with this, and when Cromwell died, his son refused to restore Christmas. Charles II, who was in exile, promised to bring Christmas back if the monarchy was restored. There was another rebellion, and Charles was named king. And here's a little poem about that. I don't know who wrote it. Sorry, I don't have a source for this poem. Now thanks to God for Charles' return, whose absence made old Christmas mourn, for then we scarcely did it know whether it Christmas were or no. It's no with a K and then no with an N. Anyway, somebody was kind of clever. So the song today is We Wish You a Merry Christmas, which people sing with such joy and loveliness, but if you listen to the words, and it comes from this time of history, this is when people were taken to the streets, and so a lot of poor people would go around and they would say that, we will bless your house and your family if you bring us things. And if you don't bring us our figgy pudding, then they might ruin your property. Yep, that was the Christmas spirit in 16th century Britain. A little different from today.
We wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin, good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year. Now bring us a figgy pudding, now bring us a figgy pudding, now bring us a figgy pudding, now bring some right here. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin, good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year. We won't go until we get some, we won't go until we get some, we won't go until we get some, so bring some right here.